Hey everyone, welcome back to my channel. Welcome to today's video. Happy Foundation Friday. We're going to be trying out a new foundation today. This is from the drugstore and we're trying out the Flower Beauty Get Real Serum Foundation. Super excited for this, so let's get into this video. The Flower Beauty Serum Foundation retails for $16.99 and it comes in 18 shade variations. The shade that I did pick up is Ivory L2, and I have already primed my face with the e.l.f. Power Gripping Primer with Niacinamide. This is just a tried and true primer, and I know that it works with like all of my foundations, and if it doesn't work with my foundation, I'm like, oh, maybe it's the foundation. So we're going to take on my beauty blender here 3 pumps of the serum foundation. Now this is going to be a lightweight coverage and mostly skin-like. That's my predictions. Flower Beauty's Get Real Serum Foundation is a hydrating, light as air formula that provides a natural coverage for healthy looking skin. So we have 3 pumps on my beauty blender. Very, very lightweight. Wow. Like, that is so lightweight. I don't even look like I'm wearing anything. So let's just apply this directly to the skin and we're going to see how this works. Like, I look like I'm not wearing anything at all, and I don't know if I like that. I'm not seeing any texturization where like I double layered, but I'm also not seeing like any coverage at all. I understand that this is like a skin serum type of foundation, but I expected like a little bit more coverage from this, not something that's like you can't see it on my skin, and that's not in a good way. Like, this is the type where you can't see it, but it's also not doing anything. I just did a foundation review of this one. It's the Superstay Activewear foundation, and this one, it looks like nothing was on my skin, but it actually did something. And this is doing absolutely nothing for my skin, like, at all. Like, I don't know. I don't particularly like this sort of coverage. I would think that it would have just a little bit more coverage for a $16, $17 foundation, and it's doing like the bare minimum. Now, I don't expect it to like cover up my blemishes, but I do expect it to kind of help with like the hyperpigmentation, and then we can go in with a concealer and we can get rid of some of the blemishes. But like right now, I don't like the fact that it like, I feel like it did nothing for my skin. In the mirror, it's clinging funny like over here just a little bit. Oh, it's clinging funny really bad. Like, really bad. It's like sinking into my pores really funny, like over in here. And I don't like that. So let's conceal my blemishes real fast and layer some powder on and see how it's looking after that. Okay, so I used my Sephora Microsmooth baking powder and just put it all over the face. And it did seem to even out like a little bit of where it was clinging, but it's still settling kind of funny in here. And then I did use a Tarte Shape Tape Ultra Creamy Concealer to get rid of some of my blemishes, or like try to get rid of them. They're just kind of there for now. And this is what the foundation is looking like, just with a setting powder, setting spray, and concealer. Not in that order. We did do the concealer first. And it's not what I expected. I'm going to layer the rest of the products on my face, so blush, bronzer, and highlighter, and I'll give you guys a little look at what the foundation is looking like with all of this product built up on it. But right now, I'm not super keen on this. All right, so here is the completed makeup look. Please disregard my hair. It's like, hello, let's be a tail feather today. But here is the completed makeup look. For blush, bronzer, and highlighter, I did use the Milani Luminoso Baked Blush, my L'Oreal Infallible Bronzer, and then my Start Inspired Highlight from Ofra Cosmetics, their collaboration with Samantha March. So I did use that on the rest of my face. For setting spray, I used Milani Make It Last, and then just did a really simple eye look, just a one and done shadow. And this is what the makeup is looking like. Now that it's layered, it looks a lot better. And I do have to say, out of all of the serum foundations I've tried so far, this one is actually holding up pretty well. The other ones that I have tried, they just looked like crap as soon as I put them on. And now that this has product layered on it, it's not as bad. And you can see more of that coverage. I don't know if it's from the combination of the Microsmooth powder with the foundation, but I mean, it looks pretty, it looks natural, and it's just a subtle airbrushed look right now. So let's do a wear test and see how this holds up throughout the day. Let's see how the foundation looks at the end of the night, and I will check in with you periodically. So this is the foundation in natural light. I just came down from my beauty room, pardon Medusa. And so in natural light, it looks really pretty. It's actually a really gloomy day today. So you can kind of see what it looks like in natural light, but the sun's not out. So I do have like the light on in my dining room, but this is what the foundation looks like more like in natural light. It does look really pretty. Aside, like it looks very airbrushed. And it said it was like a light as air feel. So it does look really pretty and natural in that aspect. I'm curious to see how it adheres because I was seeing it was like sinking into my pores. I look like I had a little dimples. So foundation so far. It is 10 o'clock. It's 10:07 in the morning. Just realized I forgot to tell you guys what time it was. So 10:07. It is 3:40, almost 3:45 in the afternoon. Just getting a look at my makeup in natural light, and I did eat lunch, so it kind of did get all over my face. But this is what the makeup is looking like after I have drank coffee, I have eaten lunch, and it's been on for almost 6 hours. This is what it's looking like so far. Yeah. Hello, 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 everyone. It is 11 o'clock at night. So we've been wearing this makeup for 13 hours. And I'm doing my last check-in of the night just to show you how the foundation wore throughout the day. I did eat lunch and dinner, and it kind of wore off on my chin a little bit. But overall, it didn't wear off too terribly bad. And I also noticed that it didn't do too terribly bad when I was blowing my nose because, like, we're in this weird, like, weather situation right now in upstate New York. And it's like 40 degrees outside, and it was like 80 degrees like 3 days ago. It's just so weird. So it did hold up to blowing my nose. It didn't cling funny in my nose area, and like everything feels like powder soft and like it dried down really nicely. It doesn't feel like tacky. It doesn't feel like moist or anything. You can see like it definitely didn't settle into any of my like crevices around my nose, and then also on my forehead it didn't settle in anywhere funny, or even on my under eyes. Like I have wrinkles, but that kind of happens, and it still looks decently flawless and airbrushed. And I would say it did a really great job of like just wearing down throughout the day. It looks really natural, and I'm actually really pleased with it, considering like I didn't like the application at first, and I'm like, oh, this is actually like really good. Like it wore really nicely throughout the day. Maybe this is my summer serum that I've been looking for because it was super lightweight, very like airbrushed look, flawless, and it didn't, at the end of the day, like putting on all the powder products and everything, it did sit on the skin really nicely, and it felt like I had nothing there. So this is a really good foundation. I really like it a lot. Thank you guys so much for watching. I hope I get to see you in my next video. Bye.